Right, everyone, let's get to know these gentlemen on stage. We'll start with yourself, Alan. You've played the most minutes of the new signings this season. How do you think the season's gone so far?
Yeah, it's been a good start. Obviously, the latest game was a bit of a tough one to take, especially going into the game, the form we had. I think the break probably came at the wrong time for us, but hopefully we'll get back to winning ways this weekend and continue the strong run that we've got off to.
And how have you settled in on Weir's side? Obviously, you've been here a couple of months now. You're very aware of Sunderland. You've been a championship player for a long time. Are you enjoying your time on Weir's side so far?
Yeah, so far so good. I've loved my time here. The boys have been really welcoming. Staff have been great, and the fans yourselves have been fantastic with me. So it's been a good start, and I'm settling better by the day.
Cool. So we're going to try and pass this mic around. Who are you going to pass it to first? Who are you going to give it to? Jan? You're up next, Jan. How are you? Are you okay?
I'm good, thanks.
So the idea of this evening, people want to know you a little bit better. The Sunderland fans, very loyal fans, they already know you're a good player because you've played against Sunderland on a couple of occasions. You played for some big clubs in your career so far. How does Sunderland compare?
It's good, it's good.
It's good? Facilities good at the academy?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think about the Stadium of Light as well? Nice environment to play football, yeah?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I couldn't play, but
yeah.
I enjoyed the fans, good atmosphere, and support behind us.
You were quite a skillful player yourself. Do you think the Sunderland squad has a lot of skills within it?
Yeah, I think we got a good bunch of lads. We work hard and we're technically gifted.
Good. Now, some of the guys on stage have never done this kind of thing before. Some of them are still obviously learning English as well. Milan, would you like to say hello to the Sunderland fans?
Okay.
He's going to try his best here.
Hello, guys.
Now, Ahmed, it's the first time you've done something like this.
Yeah.
How are you? Do you feel okay right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Are you looking forward to playing for Sunderland?
Yes.
Good. You've been playing in Belgium with your football as well. Have you always had an eye on English football? Has it always been a desire to play in England?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice and sunny today. I can understand why you may pause, but sometimes the weather is not great here.
Yeah.
But other than that, we have the best fans in the world here in Sunderland, right?
Yeah. I like, for me, I would say I like the fans because the fans support the players they push them every time because one time I was the first game, I see the way the fans doing, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And does that help you as a player if the fans are loud?
Yes, too much.
Well, they're very loud here.
Yes, I like
very
them.
loud indeed. Blondie, you've been in England a while, you've played for some English clubs, you know of Sunderland. I bet you really want to get started and kick your career off again here at Sunderland as well yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I've been at Stoke City for a couple of years, so yeah, I know what's the English football like. I know what's the reputation of Sunderland, and yeah, it's good reputation. So yeah, I can tell it's like I was thinking it was. So yeah, good fans, good atmosphere, good group. So yeah, it's going well.
And the Sunderland are, of course, the better red and white side as well, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
We've got quite a good tradition of bringing through goalkeepers at Sunderland. It's something we're very proud of. We've had England's #1 goalkeeper Jordan Pickford came through our academy. What's it like training at the academy, and what's the staff like? Do you feel it's a good environment for a goalkeeper?
No, definitely there's another quality and another culture of goalkeeping in Sunderland. I can tell that when I train with all the boys, all the goalkeepers, I'm like, wow, they're all pretty good. So that's not something that's a given. Like you go to certain clubs and you straight away feel like some goalkeepers are not at the level, but here everyone is working hard, everybody is like giving his best, and that's very good for the club, for the group.
Thanks, Blondie. If you wouldn't mind passing the microphone back to Alan. Alan, like we touched upon earlier, it's been a great start. Our fans, ourselves, the staff, we're all getting used to our new first team coach as well. What's he like to work for?
Yeah, I think he's been brilliant so far. You know, the lads have really...
Try and hold it at the top because sometimes the signal goes there. Try that.
Yeah, the lads have really taken to his ideas. You know, he's really clear in what he wants from us and what he expects. And the demands every day are really high. I think, you know, we set the bar in training and we train as we play, and I think you can see that in our performances. You know, we've been bringing real high energy, and I think the fans have really taken to that so far, gotten behind us, and you know, that just spurs us on even more. So yeah, he's brilliant. I think he's calm and relaxed, and gets his points across well when needed to.
And you've played in the Championship for a long time. What do you make of the Championship so far? Do you think it's wide open? Sunderland got as good a chance as anyone else?
Yeah, I do believe we've got a really good chance, and I wouldn't say that if I didn't think it, just for the sake of it. I wouldn't just throw that around. I think coming into the season we will be up there, or thereabouts. You know, we've obviously had a good start, so it can be easy to get carried away, but you know, I don't think that will be the case. I think we'll stay grounded, do our work, and the results will show. So yeah, I think as long as we have good backing behind us, and you know, we can keep the squad relatively fit and ready to go, then there's no reason why we can't be up there coming into the season.
And yourself, you've just been away on international duty, a proud Irishman. We have a proud history of Irishmen playing for Sunderland AFC. In fact, we're sitting in Quinn's Sports Bar. Have you ever met the big man himself, have you?
Yeah, I met him only last year. That was my first time meeting him, but obviously I'm aware of what he's done for this club, and you know, it's a big reputation, and I'm sure most of the fans, if not all of them, will hold him in high regard.
Absolutely, we all do, don't we, Niall? Yeah, just getting a round of applause, not even here. Right, does anyone have a question for any of our guests on stage at the moment? If you do, stick your hand up, shout as loud as you can, and you can ask any of our new players a question. Are you all scared? Yes, man at the front, perfect.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah? Is his name?
Because it's my name, yeah.
Good question. Next one.
Yeah.
Any more from anyone? Yes, gentleman over there. Who would you like to ask a question to? Oh, so
I'm blonde as well, by the way.
He's blonde hair as well. Yeah. You're going to ask about Alan's injury. We understand Alan's waiting for test results, and this is a precautionary measure. That's what we understand. That's the official line, everyone, for that. Any other questions from the audience for this group of chaps on stage, you know? Come on. You know, the moment they get off, you're going to be asking for selfies. So you might as well make friends now. Does anyone want to ask anything? If you don't, we can proceed and get the next bunch of lads on stage. Oh, there's a question at the very back. Good question. Let's go around the panel. Alan, we'll start with yourself. What's the hardest part about moving to a new club? Well, you were at Preston for 10 years, so we haven't done it for a long time. You adjusted well, though?
Yeah, it was easy for me. I think the fact that I have a family, that's probably the hardest part, getting them settled, you know, with the kids in at schools, etc. It can be tough, you know, explaining to your kids that they're moving away from their friends and what they've always known. So, yeah, that's definitely a massive part. And I think some people probably don't realise what you have to give up, not only for yourself but for them as well. But for me, yeah, it was straightforward. It was a massive club that really appealed to me, and it was just about making sure they were well looked after.
Jan, same question for you. Do you look at players like Patrick Roberts and recently Jack Clark, who really kick-started their careers again here at Sunderland? Do you look at that as a good example?
Yeah, I look at them as a good example for me. Helped me during my time, and I'm happy to be here, and that's what's important.
Yeah, that's good. You're looking forward to playing some football at Sunderland. Milan, hard for you to understand, but I guess the language is the hardest thing for you. Are you learning English? Are you trying to learn English? Is that all? Yeah? That's okay. That's fine. We'll move on. He understood. Ahmed?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying being in Sunderland?
Yes.
Nice?
Yeah.
Have you been to the beach yet?
No.
Okay. Have you had? So you wouldn't have you had fish and chips? No.
Only pasta.
Only pasta.
Yeah.
What about pasties?
No.
No.
Pasta.
No, not yet. Don't worry. There's loads of local delicacies you need to try. Pink slices, steak bakes, lots of brilliant stuff.
Maybe after you send it to me.
Yes, I'll send you some.
Okay.
Blondie, you lived in the UK for a while. What's the hardest thing about moving clubs? Is it keeping up with moving home? Essentially every time you move clubs, is it hard to relocate?
Yeah, it's not easy. When you've been somewhere for a long time, for a few years, you always get used to it, get used to the people, not only the players, like the whole place and the city, and going to another city is never easy. But yeah, for me, it was quite easy because I've been in the UK for quite a long time. So yeah, I settled really easily. Yeah.
Good. Okay then. If there's no more questions, what we'll do is... Oh, yes, gentleman over there. Yeah. The question is, Alan, why did you pick Sunderland? What is it about the club which makes it ideal for a player to play football, especially now?
Yeah, I think the size of the club. It's one that when you look throughout the championship, no matter what year it is, no matter who goes up or down, it is one of the clubs that always stands out. And the history of the club, the size of the club, and not only that, but the quality within the squad as well. That's something you always look at as a player, what you're going into and what you're buying into. And as soon as I met the people in place there and the manager, etc., it just felt like the right choice for me.
Okay then. Unless anyone wants to add to that on stage, I think we'll move on. What we'll do is we'll have a couple of minutes refreshment break, and then we'll get the rest of the guys on. But can we have a big round of applause for these young men on stage? We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back with the rest of the lads. Thank you very much. Please welcome on stage your second group. We have Simon Moore, Chris Mepham, Wilson Isidore, and Salis Abdul Samed. Okay, so we'll speak to Wilson first because you're right next to me, and you have also had some minutes so far this season. We spoke on, I think it was before the Burnley game, a pitch side, and everyone will remember the scenes of you joining in with the celebrations after that. I bet you can't wait to play at the Stadium of Light.
Yeah, first of all, good evening, everyone. Yes, it was a really good moment before this game of Burnley with the win, of course. Happy to meet you in the stadium, happy to meet you here again, also in the street, because I see a lot of you in the street sometimes, and I really like it to take photo with you or sign autograph or something. It's really nice. So
yeah, that's good. That's what we like to hear. That's good. And you've had some times for the 21s as well at Eppleton as well. I bet you really can't wait to try and get into the side and play regularly for Regis Lebris.
Yeah, no, I played 2 games now with the under 21s because I was needing for my physical condition and also for get some repair on the pitch, so it was good. But yeah, it's not the same as playing in the stadium of light in front of you. It's not the same, so I cannot wait to start this journey with you, with Sunderland, and with my teammate also. And I hope you all gonna be there Saturday, right?
Yes, Saturday.
Yeah, because Saturday we have a really big game. And yeah, I cannot wait.
It's a big game because geographically they are very close to us.
Yeah, it's,
So it's a bit
really
of a
big game,
derby,
of course, because of the geographical place. Every game are big.
Yeah.
It's true that now this one is important for you fans, so that's why we will give all the heart on the pitch. And in French we say mouiller le maillot. It means like you need to make your shirt full of water, like sweating a lot.
Sweat, yeah.
And so we will try to make it.
That's good. You're playing to the crowd. You're doing good. Before you pass on, what can we expect from you as a player? You spent some time in the Russian league. You won the Russian league as well. What kind of attacker would you say you are? What can the fans expect from you?
Yeah. First of all, I want to change something. When I sign, I say like I'm a striker, but actually I'm a attacker. I can play on the left, on the right, or number 9. I will play where the coach will put me first. And but I don't get any preferred position, so we will see for that. Then, what was the question?
What kind of player are you? Do you like to play on the shoulder? You like to cut in from the wing?
No, I'm like player who I love eat the space, behind the defender. I love scoring goals, so in the box I try to be active every time be the player who touch the ball in last and push the ball in the goal.
Who did you like when you were growing up? Which French footballers did you look up to?
I think everybody know Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
We got our own Thierry Henry here.
Yeah. No, I get a good shoot, I think. So every time I have the ball, I try to shoot. I try to take lot of player with my speed also. So I'm not a player who try to create one new style or something. I know my quality and I play with it.
Yeah. Thank you, Wilson. If you pass it on to Simon. Simon, you bring experience to the squad along with Alan, something which perhaps we haven't seen as much of in recent recruitment windows. You obviously know the Championship very well as well. How are you settling into Sunderland AFC?
Yeah, I've settled in really well, to be fair. Obviously, a bit of a shock to the system when I'm sat next to Riggy in the change room and he's half my age. But now, to be fair, the squad is such a talented young group. Obviously, like I say, myself and Brownie have come in. I've been part of sort of Sheffield United getting promoted to the Premier League. Was a kick away with Coventry getting promoted to the Premier League. And obviously my role, I've come in as a number 2 goalkeeper, and we've got a fantastic goalkeepers union already. Ali's a top coach, and you've got Pruds there as well, who's an absolute legend. So I think it's good to have a balance. So I think now we've got obviously a brilliant group of talented young players, but also a little bit of experience as well, and I think it's a really good mix.
And how did your move come about to joining Sunderland?
Yeah, obviously, so I left Coventry, and I had a few clubs that were interested in me in the summer, a few in the Championship, a few League One, but obviously Sunderland's a humongous football club, and as soon as I heard that they were interested, then I jumped at the opportunity to join such a great football club.
And as someone working in the industry as well, when you saw Sunderland's huge fall through the leagues, was that, something you didn't expect to see Sunderland in League One, and then you want to be part of getting Sunderland back to the Premier League, hopefully?
Yeah, of course. I'll say when I joined Sheffield United, they were in League One, and prior to that, I think they were in League One for 5 or 6 seasons. And it's sad when you see such big clubs go down the leagues, but I'd like to think now that things at the football club here have become a bit more stable. And I say with the squad we've got, I think it's an exciting time for everyone associated with the football club.
And a couple of your former teams will be in there amongst it at the end. What do you make of the Championship this season as it kind of settles in 5 games in or so?
Yeah, I think because obviously we've had a brilliant start. I think if you'd have said 4 wins out of 5 at the start of the season, then you'd have snapped your hand off. And it's such a difficult league. The Championship is so unpredictable. Everyone beats everyone, and I think it's important to have like the whole squad. The whole squad's going to be needed this season, and I think that the most important thing is the togetherness, really, and that's something that's really coming along. All the lads get on really well with each other. They got fantastically talented footballers, and it's an exciting time to be part of this great football club.
Yeah, thanks, Simon. If you wouldn't mind passing the mic along. We'll speak to you, Chris, for the first time. Thank you so much for coming down to the event this evening. You, of course, coming from a Premier League side. That's where Sunderland want to be next season, hopefully. Do you think you help out with that?
Yeah, that's the aim. Again, an amazing football club, a lot of history. And, yeah, if I can play a part in getting a club back to the Premier League, albeit for a season-long loan, then that would be amazing.
Yeah, and your impressions of Sunderland as a football club since joining on transfer deadline day, wasn't it? You joined on loan. What do you make of the facilities and the stadium? You haven't had a chance to play there. Maybe you might be involved at the weekend, but I bet you can't wait to get going.
Yeah, it's my first time sort of coming here since I've been here. Obviously, deadline day was quite hectic. I was sat in a hotel waiting for the documents to go through, and yeah, went to the Portsmouth game and watched the lads obviously beat Pompey, and yeah, this is my first time here, so hopefully on Saturday I can get on the pitch and more importantly get a win for the team.
Yeah, just give us a little bit of an insight, if you wouldn't mind, as a footballer on transfer deadline day. Are you literally sitting with a bag waiting to be told where to go? Do you have a say in it yourself? Presumably you made this move because you want to get minutes and play regular football.
Yeah, exactly. I've done a move twice in transfer windows. This one was probably a little bit more hectic. I was sat with Brownie in the hotel at about 10 o'clock in the evening on deadline day, kind of sat there waiting by my phone, and luckily in the end the documents came through. But yeah, it's obviously stressful, and it does end up being a long day, really tiring. But like I said, most importantly, I've got it over the line, and yeah, I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, and you play for your country as well, and you've had the international break as well, but you've been off with Wales, so it must be quite hard to get your head around moving to a new part of the country. You were flying around the world with international duty, and then how does it work as a loan player? Do you have like you find a flat or somewhere to live, presumably as anyone else would with any other job, and then the club help you out and show you the area? Presumably, again, you've spent a lot of time at the academy, so you don't get to see the area as much as you'd like to. Are you looking forward to exploring the Northeast?
Yeah, really excited to obviously explore. I've been really settled in Bournemouth for a long time, and like I said, I've had that stability, but definitely it came at a good time where I felt like I was ready for a new adventure, and we've got an amazing player liaison woman over here who's obviously helped kind of settle in, and yeah, I'm renting an apartment.
You don't have to give your address out. Right?
No. I won't mention the player because he used to play for Newcastle, so I'll keep that quiet.
Oh yeah. He'll definitely have his windows out.
Yeah, I'll smash his windows. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Leave it a mess. Thanks, Chris. Let's move it on to Salis now, and big round of applause for Chris, though. Salis, everyone is excited about you joining Sunderland. You are a Champions League player at Lens. Are you looking forward to playing football at Sunderland?
Can I speak French?
You can try. Well, actually, we all speak French now since Regis, or Reggie as we call him, started.
Maybe I'll speak French then. It wasn't
Your English is pretty good. Stop being humble.
My English is bad.
It's better than my Ghanaian. So were you aware of Sunderland before you joined? Had you heard of Sunderland AFC?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because of an old player called Sule Muntari, a Ghanaian too. So.
Yeah.
All right.
And I bet, and Asamoah Gyan, yeah, of course, fan favorite.
Asamoah, John Mensah, yeah, so I know.
Yeah. Do you hope to be the next in that line of famous Ghanaian
The next
football?
Sule Muntari, yeah, because I'm a midfielder, not a striker, so I can't say Asamoah Gyan or something.
But we haven't seen you play yet. Are you fit? Are you hoping to be around the squad soon?
I'll be fit in, let's say, 2 weeks' time. So
2 weeks' time?
Yeah.
And what kind of fitness regime are you on at the moment?
I had a small injury. I don't know how to say it in English. In French, you say obsoas.
Obsoas?
Yeah.
Any Frenchmen know what that is? Petty injury? But you're okay. A couple of weeks and you're ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready, yeah.
The Champions League is starting tonight. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could help Sunderland get to the Premier League? One day this fine club could play in the Champions League. That would be marvellous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for now I'm just here to help them to get to the Premier League. So when in the Premier League, then we'll see what happens next. So for now I'm just concentrated here to help them to get to the Premier League or something.
Yeah, good. You're focused on that.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay then, we're going to ask the audience to ask any... Oh, you can give them a round of applause for that as well. This is good. The lads are doing so well. They haven't done this before over here. So we'll offer it out. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, they all have their real names, so we don't have to repeat that one. Does anyone have any questions for any of the lads on stage? Come on, someone must have a question. Yes, the young man over there. What's your favourite thing about Sunderland? Does anyone want to take that question? These people have only been in Sunderland. Simon, you've been here the longest maybe on stage, but anyone can answer it. Come on, Simon. Wilson, what is your favourite thing about Sunderland AFC?
I think, the fans.
The fans!
The fans, the history of the club.
The history, yes.
Stadium.
Lots of things.
We can like a lot of things about Sunderland.
Good.
The jersey also is really beautiful, with
yes.
the beautiful color.
Yeah.
And because it's the biggest club of the northeast of England, so...
Wilson, I think you're going to go down well on Weir side. They love you already. Does anyone else have a question? Yes.
What's it like playing and training under Regis Labrie?
What's it like to train and play under Regis Labrie? What is it like to play for him? Regis, the manager?
Yeah.
Is he a good coach?
Yeah.
In training as well, is it hard?
No, I will not do the same mistake like Salis. Yeah. I want to play. No, he's really good coach. You know, he don't need to talk too much for make us understand his ideas.
Yeah.
And when he say something, he don't have to say it twice.
Yeah.
So he get good ideas. I think with the group we like his ideas also. And he's really good coach.
Yeah.
And also a good person.
That's good to hear. Simon, the other coaches as well, Michael Proctor, Mike Dodds as well, are they someone you like working under?
Yeah. I think the team, like the coaching staff and everyone, all the staff have been brilliant. And I think they've really, each and every one of them have got their own sort of, something special that they bring to the table really. But training's been really good. Obviously, as I say, I've been at a few football clubs and played for many years, but the intensity of the training is probably one of the toughest I've ever experienced, to be honest. So, which can only be a good thing.
Chris, I bet you've got to have a fine line as well, though. You've got to all get on and enjoy training as well as being pushed really hard. Do you feel that that's the right environment at Sunderland at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. It's one thing coming into the team. I noticed straight away the hunger and training. Obviously, you got a really young group, but everyone striving to be better, whether that's in the gym, on the training pitch, even away from the training ground, you know, lads doing stuff together. I think that's only going to help you when you get on the pitch. And like I said, I noticed that straight away coming in, and yeah, I think that's gonna really help drive the club in the direction that it wants to be in. And yeah.
Thanks, Chris. Does anyone else have a question? Yes, the man with the glasses there. Do you have any own targets, like maybe clean sheets for you, Chris, or goals for you, Wilson? Same for you, Simon. Do you have any targets yourself?
Yeah, of course. Selfishly, you know, you want to look after your own performances, and you know, be in the team and stay fit. But also, more importantly, you know, you're there to help the team win matches and perform well. And I think as long as the team's doing well, it will kind of help you tick off your individual goals. And yeah, another promotion from the Championship to the Premier League, which is something I've already experienced, would be amazing doing that here. And I like to think I can bring something to the team.
Simon, for you, I guess pushing Pato as hard as you can and get some minutes, hopefully.
Yeah, obviously Pato's a fantastic goalkeeper. He's a great kid as well. I say I'm lucky to be part of that goalkeeping group. But for my role, it's obviously a difficult role because you don't go on the pitch very often. But I just want to make sure I'm there for not just Pato but for the whole team, because I say obviously they are young, and I'm still hungry and want to get promoted to the Premier League just like. Yeah, individually you're not going to do that. The only way you're going to do that is as a team and being together. So yeah, my role is just to be there to help all the lads and not just keepers.
Yeah. Wilson, do you have a goal target or anything, or do you like to keep that to yourself?
No, I can say it.
Yeah, go on then.
I want to score more than 10, for sure.
Yeah.
Then, because, yes, we all hope. Because I think that if I score more than 10, that the teams will be in good position. And then for score more, I think I don't put limit or some, just the minimum I want to score is 10.
Okay.
And I want to score more, of course. But
of course. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and also get a lot of contribution, like assist, defend also, because if we do clean sheet it's starting from me as a striker. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. And Salas, you'd like to contribute as well. Do you have your own targets, and do you have your, something you want to hit, maybe passing or anything?
No, I just want the supporters to shout when you're playing that. So.
You want the supporters to shout?
Yeah, they shout.
No, don't worry, they do that. They do that.
All right, then.
Okay, that's good. Thanks, Salas. Is anyone else? Don't swear. Does anyone have any other questions? Someone's pointing. Oh, hello there. Okay, so the question for everyone else in the room is, who stands out in the existing squad at Sunderland? Is there any player when you came to the side you think, whoa, he's good?
I think there's one in particular that I noticed, and that's Chris Rigg. I know you guys love him. No, just, miles beyond his age. If someone was to say he's 17, which he obviously is, I'd be amazed, because the way he carries himself, day in, day out, he defies his age really, and I think you see him on the pitch, he looks so composed, always wants the ball, and a really, really good kid, and I think it'll be amazing if the club can hold on to him.
Sorry, the microphone cut out there, but you'd be amazed, hopefully we can.
Hopefully, but I think he'll have an amazing career, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he progresses.
Yeah, so the fans in the room, aren't they? Big round of applause for Chris. Simon, I guess you work in the goalkeeping department. How good is Anthony? He's one of the best.
He's fantastic, and I think the thing that stood out for me is his mindset. Anyone that knows Pato, he's such a chilled, relaxed character, but it makes him the goalkeeper that he is. But he works so hard on the training pitch, and like I said, I get on really well with him as well. He's a great kid, and he's only going to get better and better. And to have played the amount of games he has at his age is absolutely to him.
Yeah. Wilson, who are you looking forward to playing with for Sunderland? I guess if you did come on the left-hand side, you have Dennis Sirkin working with him on the left-hand side, or any other players in the squad you're looking forward to linking up with?
In the team we got such talent.
Yeah.
And but me, what I want to say, what marked me when I arrived, it's Luke O'Neill.
Luke O'Neill?
Yes. You feel that the guy lives for the club. You
Yes.
know? He's so involved in everything, in the pitch, outside the pitch for the group, and he's really big leader. So me, that this quality will mark me the most when I came into the dressing room.
That's nice to hear, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, any more questions from the floor? Yes, young man there. What was the pressure like when you played in the Carabao Cup?
I think every game brings pressure, mate, to be honest. Obviously, we had a very young, sort of inexperienced side out that night. Preston went full strength because they sacked their manager the day before. But I think it was a great experience for the young boys, and I know a couple of them made their debut as well. But I think every game brings pressure, mate, to be fair, because you just want to go out there and win, whether it's the Cup or whether it's the league.
Thanks, Simon. Any more for any more, or are we done? Yes, final question. Oh, this gentleman is speaking French here. He's asked, does he know what FTM means in French? Chris doesn't know what it means. Simon, do you know what it means? Wilson, do you know what it means? Merci. Thank you very much. All right, okay, we'll let the guys off now because they've done a good stint on stage with you here this evening, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to get a quick photo as well before they leave. Can we have a big round of applause for the young lads? And for the other guys as well from earlier on this evening. Big round of applause. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you on Saturday for another 3 points, right? Thank you very much. Good night.